Hello and welcome to the Nova Show Real Estate Records. I'm Tristan Hammett, your host for today's episode, and joining me is Jordan Hansen, a high-performing Utah realtor known for his hustle, integrity, and client-first approach. Jordan made a first impact in the industry, earning Rookie of the Year honors and rising quickly into Utah's top 500. His journey is rooted in discipline, service, and building real relationships, not just transactions. Today, we're diving into his story, his mindset, and what's driving his success in today's market. Let's get into it. Jordan.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm doing so great. How are you doing?
Good. I'm so happy to be here.
Well, I'm glad that you're here.
Yes, finally.
It's about time.
Yes.
I've met with Jordan once before, and I've read, it was a while back, but I read your article in the Real Producers magazine, and that's why I originally had reached out to you, and I'm so impressed.
Well,
You look like a very young guy.
I don't feel like it.
No.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Well, so tell us about your journey and your experience. Where are you from? And then we'll fast forward how you got into the real estate world.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm from a small town in Idaho. So I'm from Malad, Idaho. I have a lot of family in Salt Lake City, West Valley. So this has always kind of been like a second home to me. And when you live in Idaho, you basically live in Utah, right? So
Yeah.
I'm from Malad, Idaho, though. Small town.
I remember you telling me that, and I was,
Yep.
it wasn't the town I was thinking of, though, I don't think. But so small town, and then what brings you to Utah?
I think family. I think I always thought I was going to end up here. I think naturally, knowing all my family's here, when I got back home, it was just kind of a natural fit to come start joining the workforce here, doing what I did. So much family, friends, everything here. It just always felt like it was going to be home for me.
Yeah.
So
Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, amazing. So you moved to Utah, and then how did you get into the real estate world?
So when I first came out to Utah, I was working at the airport. So I was in the airline industry. I was there for about 8 years pre-COVID.
Oh, wow.
And so COVID happens and things get really weird with the airline industry. And I was pretty low seniority. People who are in the airline industry here, they tend to be there for a long time. So I was pretty low seniority. We had just had our oldest daughter, and they were going to furlough you. There's a chance you're going to get laid off. Just kind of those things were happening, and there's a lot of unknown. And my mother-in-law was an agent at the time, and she was like, why don't you just look into this? And it took me a while to really dive in. But I was working like a 3 a.m. shift at the airport and decided I don't want to be doing this. I don't want to leave my wife and daughter at home. And decided, yeah, I'm going to hop in, finish the course, got my license, and just kind of hit the ground running.
Okay, so when was that? About what?
That was 2022. So the
2022.
summer of 2022.
Wow. 2022, which is only just barely 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Made Rookie of the Year at the brokerage that you were with.
Mm-hmm.
How did you get your first transaction?
So my first transaction was actually my mom.
Oh, okay.
So my mom was getting ready to move. She'd been talking about it, and I was like, hey, I'm getting my license. Like, let me see if I can help you. I didn't know if I could. And so as she was going through her process, I just got licensed, and I was so interested in what was going on, and I was able to be her agent. And it was great because I was able to sell my mom her first home.
Yeah,
The first
that's
home she's ever owned, right?
amazing.
And so I was able to be the agent for that. And then right after that, it just was like instant momentum.
Really?
It was just clients, whether I was cold calling people, which I love doing, or whether it was door knocking, running open houses, people were just showing up. And I think part of it was because I really had a reason to be working.
Mm-hmm.
I had at the time, it was a 2-year-old daughter now. So I had a 2-year-old. We had just moved into a new house. Like, so much about what was going on in my life was you need to start working now. And instead of keeping my job at the airport and kind of having it as a backstop, I got home one day from like my first day at the new brokerage, and my wife was like, I just think you should go all in on this. And called the airport, gave them my 2 weeks, and didn't give myself any kind of a backstop like that. And so I had no choice. Like, I was going to provide for my family or I was going to fail.
All in.
And so I was all in.
Yeah. That's amazing. So you sell your mom her first house. How special? First, I just want to pause. Like, that is so
Yeah.
special for the both of
Absolutely.
you.
Yep.
Like, first like time, and I'm sure like growing up too, like
Yeah.
with like not owning a home, and then like now it's like all coming together. Like
Yeah.
you're somebody that provides that, like, and helps guide
Absolutely.
for,
And
for
like
ownership.
I talk to my wife about this all the time. Like we'll go back to Malad. And even though it's a small town, like I lived in 6, 7 different houses in this small town because we rented and we were hopping around my whole childhood. And that's where I'm from. But we lived in Sandy for a little bit. We lived in Magna for a little bit. Like we bounced around all over the place. But I don't ever remember saying, "Oh, this is our home."
Yeah.
Like it was just a matter of time before we were moving again. Is what it felt like.
Right.
You know? And so being able to say, "Oh, this is the place where my mom is going to call home. This is the place where my kids get to go see grandma."
Yeah.
And things like that. It was truly special because now it's like, "Oh, I've played a role in the stability that my family now has." And so that it is special to me.
Yeah.
And even now just helping anybody, right? Now I can look at it. I'm helping all these families do this.
Absolutely.
Families who I know for a fact when they meet me and we have these conversations that they have very similar backgrounds that I have. And so it's such a special place for me to be able to help them find the same thing that I was able to get my family.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I love that so much. What a beautiful story. I also, like, as a young kid, my mom rented apartment to apartment to apartment to apartment. And then when we bought the first house, I was a freshman in high school. And it was just, I remember being so like proud that we had a home, you know, and just how special that is for you. Okay. So when you first got into real estate, I know you were on a team previously.
Yep.
Did you join that team right away, or were you solo first and then join a team, or how did that go about?
So I just went straight to the team.
Okay.
And I didn't know anything about real estate outside of my mother-in-law did it. Right. So my mother-in-law did it. She'd help us buy and sell our first 2 homes. And when I was looking and got into school, a buddy of mine, I'd see him at the gym every now and then, and he had this sticker on his car that was for the old team. And so when it came time for me to figure out where I was going to hang my license, I just Googled that team.
Okay.
And I didn't even know what the process was. You know, I Googled it and like Indeed popped up or something. And I was like, yeah, let's go do it.
Yeah.
And again, I didn't know there was any different way to do anything. So I kind of just learned that way. And then as I got used to what the industry is and teaching myself and understanding like how to do this, it wasn't until then that I was like, oh, I didn't even know I had options.
Right.
But and then now I work with so many people, especially being in the Real Producers Top 500 and being part of the board's Top 500. Like you meet so many different people from so many different brokerages and stuff, and you're like, we actually all work together.
Oh,
That's
absolutely.
the reality of this, right? We all actually work together.
Right.
And we all have a very common mission, which is help families in Utah buy, sell, and just, you know, whatever the situation is. And so when I started to figure some of that stuff out, it just kind of came natural for me to kind of just see what's going to be out there for me.
Yeah. So you were on the team for probably a couple years.
Yeah, about 3 years.
3 years. Okay. And then I'm a big advocate for joining teams.
Yes. Yeah.
I just think there's so much value in it. There's you're hearing conversations, you're in team meetings, you're
100%.
some of them provide leads, and you have the accountability aspect of it. I'm just a big advocate for it, especially if you're going in and participating, you know, like, because that's what will make the biggest difference. So did you treat it like, I mean, you said you went all in. Did you go to the office every day?
It was every day.
Every day.
It was every day. And it was every day. Like I'd be there at 7:45 teaching myself how to do the listing presentation. Like I would be in there. I was driving from Tooele to Farmington.
Wow.
So I was commuting 45 minutes one way. And then depending on when I would leave with traffic and things like that to get back out there. Right. So it was a lot for me to just commit to doing that. But I was all in because if I was going to do this, and again, I got rid of all my backstops, like it was going to be, this is the way I'm providing for my family. And so when it came time to like, hey, you need to show up, you need to produce, like I literally walked into our very first meeting I ever went to, and someone in the room had mentioned, like, if you want to be a top producer, you have to do what top producers do. And I left to go back home. And the next week I had bought a Tesla because everyone in the office was buying Teslas at the time.
Oh.
And I started wearing different clothes because everyone else was doing that. And I'm looking at all of them and perceiving them as top producers. And I'm like, oh, I need to do what they're doing. And then I noticed, oh, they all show up in the office every day. So I need to show up before them because I don't know real estate yet. And then I need to leave after them because I don't know real estate yet. and I don't have a client to meet with. And I just kept doing that. And then it started to be, well, I'm doing that. More people are doing it. Now I have clientele. Now I'm building my brand, who I am. My name is getting out there. And it just, again, I think it just was like a perfect storm of everything going on in my life to where I have to show up and perform, mixed with being on a team that expected that from me. It just created this wave of like, well, I'm just going to ride this opportunity as long as I can, because it's working and it's making me really, really good at what I do. So I'm a huge advocate for joining teams. Even in the position I'm in now, it's like, if you need to learn real estate, if you need to learn systems, if you need to understand how this works, if you want to have different ways to go about doing this until you can find what you do, find a team.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, so let's talk a little bit about that. So you, I want to stay back. Okay, so on the team, I know this team, they provide leads.
Yes.
Right? So you're in there cold calling, doing all these things, and you actually said that you like cold calling.
Yes, I love it.
Yeah. And so like if I was an agent, that would not be my number one prospecting.
Yeah.
So what types were your favorite?
So I love calling for sale by owners, and I love calling expireds. Anyone who wants to sell their home, like, why not do it with a professional?
Right.
And if you tried that and it didn't work, why not see if a different plan is going to work for you? And so like calling them, that just felt like easy transactions to me. And then, yes, they did provide leads, which is awesome, because that helps a new agent understand, like, hey, this is a live transaction. You have to write this contract right.
Yeah.
Like, you have to do these things right. And so doing all of that and really just getting into the flow of like, this is what this business looks like, and then having the support of a team was massive, because then I was able to really I didn't feel so much pressure in that cold calling, right? Because now I could be bad at this.
Yeah.
And still have the support of like, oh, I have leads coming in. I have opportunities there, but I can start to refine some of this other stuff so that I can have a balanced business. And that's what I eventually did, is balancing some of that stuff out.
Okay.
And
do you feel like that, like, cold calling is definitely a skill? I mean, yeah, some people just can get on the phones and like sell anything.
Yeah.
But did you feel like you were naturally like really good on the phone? Or did you have experience from something previously that just made you so comfortable on the phone that you were able to just jump on and start cold calling? Or
so I tell people this all the time. I learned everything I know about real estate in the airline industry. So working customer service at an airport desk has this crazy relatable correlation back into real estate, because it's all about the person that's standing in front of me has a place they're trying to get to. So when I get on the phone with somebody who I can see that they have a sign in their yard, like they are trying to accomplish something. And so my role in all of this is just, can I get you from point A to point B? And oftentimes in the airport industry, it's actually, can I get you from point A to point C with an agreeable point B, right? And so that's what that was. And so when I'm calling it for sale by owner, it's really easy for me to say, hey, I understand you're trying to do this. Here's what I do. And I'm just curious why you haven't decided to look into these other options yet, or maybe you have, but what led you away from them? And it was a really easy conversation, because it wasn't me holding a script that I know every other for sale by owner is using.
Yeah, you're like genuinely curious.
I'm genuinely curious,
why?
yeah. And it's like, okay, well, how can I get you there? And if I have a system and a plan for how I can get you there, would you be interested in talking? If I can get you to where you're trying to go, and you're not going to have a layover in Denver anymore, but you're going to lay over in Phoenix instead, but I'm still going to get you there, is that something you'd be open to? Every time it's a yes.
Yeah.
So I learned everything about what real estate is, and how I perform, and how I do it, and how I talk to people and build relationships and build trust, standing behind an airport desk. And so that's kind of why, I tell people all the time, my superpower is I can de-escalate and I can provide a solution, because I did that for 10 years at an airport.
Wow.
With people who are, we see all the videos, right? Like, people in the airport are not happy when something happens to their flight.
When
it's
something
like,
goes wrong.
hey, I can de-escalate this and I can provide you a solution.
Right.
And I can do that now in real estate.
Which you probably have to do, which I know you have to do.
Yeah.
All the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So something I remember when we were at lunch, you had mentioned like, different types of like lead things, and you talked about expireds and FSBOs and like Liz Pendens and things like that. And you're like, whatever the client needs and I've actually like repeated this to people because I just thought it was so brilliant.
Yeah.
Like whatever the people need, like I'm an expert in,
Yeah.
you know, and it really does take like the experience and the knowledge that going into the office, I'm sure helps you with.
Yeah.
Right. Because you're learning things where like you wouldn't know what any of this stuff was if you weren't around people.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
So
I think starting off, right, there's some times where I'd say something on a phone call and then I'd hang up the phone and I'd look for the person, the closest person to me. And I'd be like, hey, can I do that? Like it's what it felt like. I don't know that it was ever actually like that, but it's what it felt like. It's just like, wait, can I actually do that? Because I told them that I could.
Yeah.
Or they said they needed this and I told them, yeah, we'll figure it out. And there was a lot of times where I had to figure things out. But like I do believe that if I am going to be a well-rounded agent, I have to be an expert in whatever it is my client needs. And I have to have a system for whatever my client needs. And that's where cold calling to me doesn't feel like this chore or anything. Like I get the opportunity to tell someone like I'm the expert in whatever it is that they need.
Yeah.
And for some owners need marketing. Well, I'm an expert in that because I have connections to people like Tristan or whoever it is that I need now to, hey, can you help me elevate this marketing real quick? Can you help me get this out there? And that's what the client needs is someone who's willing to take those extra steps
Yes.
to provide for them, right? And so there's just not enough of that or not enough people who understand the resources we actually have at our fingertips and the things that we can do, the magic we can create, right? We went to lunch that day and like I've used that lender multiple times to like just bounce questions off of to where he is now the person I trust.
Yeah.
Right. Like, and that's how it's going to be because he's been the expert that I've gone to for my needs that my client needs.
Yeah. That's great.
And so just building those things out. And yeah, I truly do believe I'm the expert in whatever they need.
Yeah. That really like stuck with me. Cause I'm like, I mean, yeah, like, and everything is figure outable.
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
Like, I mean, so I just love that you had said that. And I have mentioned it a couple other times in like conversations. Okay. So more recently you, went solo, changed brokerages, went solo. What was like the leading force for that? Like what made you make that decision?
There were a lot of things. Ultimately it came down to, okay, I want to build my brand to be who I am. And there's a lot of times where I thought that was happening and really, and I'm actually thrilled that it happened this way, but there were a lot of times where I felt like what I was doing was building someone else's brand. Right. And so it came to a point where I was like, okay, where can I go where I feel like this is for me? This is best for me and my family. I can win back my time and I can maybe just do a little bit more with like, who is Jordan? And like, what can I build on that? What relationships can I go build? And so I found myself just landing where I am now. And it was great because I never felt the pressure to perform as an agent. Like it changed for me. Like it was no longer this pressure to perform as an agent, but it was constantly like, what do you want to do? Like, is this really who you want to be? Like, is this really what you see yourself doing forever? There was a lot of that. And the more that I start to question that, I'm like, I don't know if it is, but I love what I do. So how can I have the biggest impact on what I do and still be able to serve the people that I love? I love this community, right? So how can I still serve them? And now it changed to this new role that I have where I'm now the agent development manager for my brokerage. And I'm helping the agents do the things that I've done. And I'm helping them now go out and serve the community. And I have this, I don't know what you would call it, but like I have this unwavering belief that I'm the best at what I do. The same way that I believe that whatever it is you do, you're the best at, because no one's going to do the thing you do the way you do it.
Absolutely.
And so if I can help an agent find what that thing is for them, I tell all of them, it's finding your superpower. What is it? If I can help you uncover what that is, you're going to have the best chance to go serve the community that I love. And so I just changed my clients, shifted from home buyers and home sellers to the people that are helping them do that and helping them unlock that. And so when I found this brokerage and was able to kind of get pushed into like, what is it you really want to do? And having some of those uncomfortable conversations, it led to what I'm doing now, which is really the same thing, but it's just my focus now is I'm a step back in the process. I'm now helping the agent who is now going to go help the community.
Are these brand new agents or are these?
It's everybody.
Everyone.
It's everybody.
Everyone.
So it's the top producers in our brokerage to the agent that I had a meeting today with an agent who he's having his first meeting tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
And so it's really whatever it is, but it's uncovering the same things. Because people who have done this for a really long time, for better or for worse, they've figured out the way they're going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I can find a more efficient way to do it without ever changing what you do. Maybe there's a few different tweaks. Maybe there's a system that we add, but you can still do the things you do, but let's help you win back your time.
Yes.
And then agents who are trying to earn that right, new agents, let's find the one or two things you can be really, really great at, plug it into a system, help you build out on it. And then once you start to find some of this success, let's refine it. And then let's just rapidly grow it out again and let's refine it again. And if we can keep doing that, we're going to get to like this really well-polished business that you now have that you can be proud of 2-3 years into the industry, but you've done enough to where you're like, oh, this is what I do now.
Yeah. And this
you've
works.
earned that right.
Works
and it works.
for me.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So talk to me about like systems. What kind of systems do you feel like help you in your business?
So the same way that I believe I'm the expert for everything, I think there's a system for everything. There's systems for the way you run an open house that make you more efficient than the next person who runs open houses. And I talk about this all the time with anybody, any agent, regardless of their brokerage. I'm like, hey, I see you grinding on these open houses, but I also saw you running one in Cottonwood, but you were also running one in Twilla last weekend. Like, what system do you have in place? Because why aren't you just going to be the expert in this neighborhood and start to build on that? Because the same people in this house, they're going to see you in the one next door if you stay here.
Yeah.
But no one else is going to perceive you that way if you're just bouncing around. And I love the grind, but like, let's be smarter about it. Right? There's a system for that.
That's so funny you say that. So you're the second person that I've heard, like when they were new, they would go to the open house and then, but it was the same neighborhood. So then they'd see him there like the next day at another one. And then the perception is this agent's busy. Like they're
busy. And then because they're seeing you in the same neighborhood, this is the expert in the neighborhood. They do not walk up and look at the name on the sign. Like that's not what they're doing.
Right.
They meet me inside. Right. So when they're meeting me inside, they're going to perceive that like, oh, Jordan sells every home in this neighborhood.
Yeah.
And whether that's true or not, it's like, well, I'm at least working them.
Yeah.
And so like there's a system behind that. And it's the process of, okay, well, what am I going to do 4 days before this happens? What am I doing the day of? And what am I doing 2 days later? And what I love about systems overall is that Jordan's never at fault. Like this is how you can take an incredibly pressure, like heavy industry where it's like, man, there's so much that I feel like it's just on me and a deal falls apart or whatever. I never feel that way because I have a system. And if something happens, the system had a crack in it. So I'm never looking at like, okay, what did I do wrong? I'm looking at what did I not think about beforehand that the system could have caught?
Right.
And can I fix that? And that's why I'm this like happy-go-lucky all the time. And people are like, how do you, like, you're so busy. And
You're
I'm
not
like,
like,
yeah. Yeah. And I'm like, well, I get that. Like, yeah, I am. But at the same time, I'm like, I just have a system in place.
Yeah.
Like,
okay. Can you share like an open house system?
Yeah. Okay. So like, for example, so my 412 open house is a system, right?
412.
412. So it's 4 days before, the day of, and it's 2 days later.
Okay.
So 4 days before, it's all my marketing. So have I knocked the neighborhood? And I have a door knocking script that very specific that I use. Have I picked the 4 or 5 homes that I have knocked that I want to sell? Because I'm an empowered agent. I'm choosing the homes I want to sell.
Okay.
Okay. So when I'm knocking them, I'm like, oh, this house right here is cute. And if I was going to sell any home on this neighborhood, I'd sell this one because it's the only one that has this, right? So I just write the number down. And then I'll go run. So then in that 4th day, what I'm doing is I'm door knocking all these houses.
Okay. So you're door knocking. Are you leaving things there? Like if they're not home or?
I don't believe in giving anyone anything. Like this is going to sound awful, but like I believe that like I should be your point of access for this.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not necessarily like, I'm not leaving anything. I'll leave them an invite to the open house, right? But the value of their home, how the home that I'm selling in this open house is going to impact your value. You got to come see me if you want to get that. And then what I'm doing is I'm telling everyone, that's my script, is I'm just saying, hey, the Johnsons are going to sell their house. And when that happens, everyone in the neighborhood's wondering how their value is going to change. And so I'm just running around offering free CMAs. If you want to come by the open house, I always bring my printer with me. I'll just hand them off to you so you can see what your
Wow.
home's worth. And so there's things that I do when I'm doing all of that that's like very strategic. But this is why I'm picking the homes I want to sell. I'm purposely going to make sure I run a CMA, whether they open their door or not, whether they show up or not. Because when I'm done, I am going to leave that at that house.
Okay.
So I'm doing all this 4 days before,
Okay.
putting all of this together, door knocking this, running some of these CMAs, whatever that is, right? The day of, again, I don't want to give people too much. So the day of, I am then going to post videos of me in the house. And I know this master bathroom is one you guys have to see, but when I go to show it to you, it's my face reacting to it.
Oh.
Come see me.
Okay.
So come see me. If you want to see this, you guys have to come see this in person. I'm here from 12 to 2. Stop by. Let me know when you're on your way. I'll make sure the door stays open for you.
Okay.
And then 2 days later, anyone that came in, it's just follow up.
Okay.
Hey, I know it was pretty busy. I know that, I know it's really hard to shop for something when everyone else is looking at it too and really feel like it's yours. When are you available for a private tour?
Wow.
So that's a system right there. It's a 412, 4 days before, the day of, 2 days later. And I can plug that into any open house situation. And if I do it in the same neighborhood or in the same area multiple times, I'm now knocking on the door of the same people.
Right.
And now I've just gotten rid of the awkward 15 seconds where someone comes into an open house and I'm like, what brings you in?
Yeah.
Because now I have a name and a face, right? I'm hey,
Yeah.
Tristan, how are you?
Yeah.
And now that's gone. I know what brought you in,
Yeah.
but because I don't know what else to do because I don't know who you are, I'm going to ask that.
Right.
So many agents do that. And me, it's like, no, I've met everybody. I've provided value. There's a reason they're here. Hey, are you here for your CMA? You guys going to take a look around? Remind me your address. I'll do this real quick. Let me know what you think. I just need some feedback when you guys finish.
Wow. That's brilliant.
So just little things.
Yeah. Okay. What are some examples of other, you don't have to like go through your systems, but like what are some other systems that you have in place?
There's how I talk to my clients. There's a very real like process. We talk on Tuesdays and we review the last 7 days and we preview the next. Like that's how we talk through things on my listings. My buyers, same thing. Hey, here's where we're at. So I have a review preview system
Okay.
that it's just every week we're going to talk at this time, because again, I have earned the right, or this is an affirmation to myself, right? Like I've earned the right to decide when I am available and when I'm not, because my time is not like, it's not just free to like, I believe in being a full-time agent, but that does not mean that at midnight you're going to call me because you have a question about something that definitely could have waited till tomorrow. But if we do review previews, right, we can eliminate that completely.
Right.
Because you know that every Tuesday you're talking to Jordan.
Yeah.
And so if you know that every Tuesday you're talking to Jordan, then the questions that can wait. Right? So there's something as simple as how I talk to my clients. The process that we have to where I know if a client calls me on a Thursday afternoon, oh shoot, something's happening.
Yeah.
Or like, oh, they really need me for something.
Yes.
Right? So it's something as simple as that. The way I prospect, I have a system in it. Like if I'm prospecting buyers who are in my network, right, and I'm looking at them, I only go through ones who look at a certain price point because I believe in efficiency. And it's not that I don't want to help first-time home buyers. I love helping first-time home buyers. We've talked about this,
Yes.
right? But I also feel like the people who are just grinding on these calls and doing all this stuff every single day, they're hoping to catch one. But if I can be strategic and I only search for people who are looking at 1.5 times the median home price, what does that tell me? They have a home to sell. So now every time I catch one, I'm actually getting 2.
Wow.
I'm just more efficient. And so, but there's a system in how I decide that's who I'm talking to today, how I decipher who that is, and then what value can I bring to them? Well, they have a home to sell. So I have a value for your home, and I also have whatever your home's missing in the next one. So just, I mean, there's one for everything.
Yeah.
Everything that we do.
Yeah. That's awesome. Okay. So what, now that you are solo, where, and you said you work with your network
Yeah.
of people. So your SOI,
Yeah.
any other means of prospecting? Do you still call
I still call.
expireds and FISBOs and
So I still call. It has heavily shifted to like repeat and referral business, right?
Okay.
And I feel like it's
man, that's quick too.
yeah, and I feel like a lot of it's because I do have a system.
Yeah.
Because what is everyone going to talk about when they're off and they're talking about, oh, we're thinking about selling our house, but it's a pain because we have to get prepared for showings and we have kids. Oh, my agent didn't do that. My agent actually sold my home before we went on market. Or my agent he actually blocked things out to where they could only see homes at certain times. We'd have 3 parties in our house, but it was fine because it was never bothering us. Like, they're so aware of how the system was working for them that they now are telling people who have legitimate like concerns with like, well, why am I going to hire an agent? Well, my business and my systems are selling me for me.
Right.
And so that's how you can build that quickly, is like get really, really like personal with like, what do people actually need from me? And then if I'm giving that person my expertise, because I'm the expert, and I'm allowing them to plug into that system, what it's then doing is they're so excited about the system made for them that they're going to share it. And then I'm just going to keep finding more people who need what I do. And that's where this gets like, you can really become empowered and you can feel so great about what this industry is, because now everyone who I'm working with, people who I want to work with, who want to work with me. And the reason why this all works is because they've already chose the system I have for them long before we ever sat down.
Wow. Yeah. That's amazing that you've created all this. And I'm just sure it just makes your life easier, your client's life easier. You know, like they just know what to expect because this is a system and you've done it over and over again, you know? What do you do for those times where, like you said, like sometimes there's cracks in the systems and we know real estate, like there's wrenches that get thrown in transactions. So what happens then? Like, how do you prepare your clients when things kind of go awry?
First off, don't sugarcoat anything. Right.
Okay.
So like if I have bad news, I'm calling them and I'm telling them. This is from Chris Voss. So I'm calling and I'm telling them, hey, you guys are going to kill me. You're not going to be thrilled, but I want you guys to know what's going on. Right. And then I explain to them what happened, or I explain to them whatever the hiccup might be. And then from there, it's just like, but I think that there's a way through it. Like if they can brace themselves for those kind of moments ahead of time, then it makes it way easier for me to then say, but I think I have a solution for it. If I call every one of my clients, I'm like, hey, how's it going? Hey, so I'm sorry, I have some bad news. Like they're not ready for that. Like, but if I can just tell them, hey, here's what's going on. It's not not the best news, but I do think there's a way through all of this. Let me just kind of walk you through what I'm thinking.
So you're coming in with like some type of solution.
Yeah, like you have to. Like if you just come at me with problems and there's no solutions, like the trust is just going to deteriorate away, because now every time you see my phone or my name pop up on your phone,
what is it now?
What is it now? But if you know that every single time that I'm calling you, that regardless of what it is, Jordan always has a solution to it, like you don't react that way. And so I can build it out. And then when it comes to like, okay, well, there was something went wrong, taking accountability to it. Like, and just being able to like understand, like I make mistakes and I am a professional and I am an expert at what I do. This is something we didn't expect to happen, but I take full responsibility because I should have seen it coming. I walked the home with you. I knew that was going to have to get done. And I don't know why I didn't address it sooner, but let's figure this out.
Okay.
And then provide a solution.
Yeah.
And a lot of times it's me doing things that like, I don't want to do, but it's also right by my client. I have a client right now who, like, if you looked at my hands, there's like orange dots all over me because I had to go stain a deck that didn't pass an FHA appraisal.
Oh.
And it's not that I had to do it, but it's like, I knew when we walked the home, we were probably going to run into an issue with this particular deck. Right. And the agent also knew. They rebuilt the whole thing, but it wasn't finished when the appraiser went out.
Oh.
And so it was like, well, what are we going to do? It's cold. It's been raining the last 3 days. I was like, I can just go do it. And so YouTube University taught me how to stain a deck.
Wow.
And we got the appraisal back today.
Yeah.
And it's great. But it's like, I called my clients. Bad news. This did not pass the inspection. We're having issues with it. We have to have it finished. No one that we can call and hire is going to do it right now because they can't guarantee their work because of the weather. If you guys are okay with it, and if the seller is okay with it, I will go stain the deck so that we can get this past the appraisal.
Wow.
Like
above and beyond.
Like, but it's at the same time, it's above and beyond, sure. But it's like when you think about what we really do, it's like this is the full service agent. This is the agent who I do charge a full fee.
Yeah.
This is what I should be doing to ensure that the people who tell me what they want get what they want. This is part of my process and my guarantee, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just going to plug you into it. If it means I have to go learn how to stain a deck and I walk around with like a weird spray tan, like toned to my hands, fine. Like, I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But it's part of what I do and what I believe we all should be doing at the core, right? Is like, we should serve our clients to the best of our abilities. And if I have the ability to fix this appraisal, I'll go fix it.
Wow. That's awesome. Okay. So, with like, what is one thing that you have learned in your real estate career in the 4 years that like sticks with you every day, or something that you consistently think of, or that you're like, this is what's really helped me, or this one piece of advice, or this one thing that I do, like, this is what, and I know you talked about systems, and I'm sure that like developing those is probably one of them.
Yeah. Well, systems are great, right? But the reality is, like, the only way you can ever actually get to a system is work intentionally. So this comes from, and I'm sure that it's been said millions of times, but Justin Sua is one of my favorite people that I follow.
Justin Sua,
one of my favorite people that I follow. And one of his things for high performers is that you have to do what you do on purpose. And that's one of my favorite things that gets me through the day, right? Is whatever I'm doing today, if I do it on purpose, then that's a successful day. And if I can show up with that type of intentionality around everything that I do, and if everything I'm doing is on purpose, then again, it takes the weight off of like, oh, I didn't do this today. No, I purposely went about the day the way I did.
well, and then that gives you like, I did my best.
Yeah.
Like, if you're doing things on purpose all day long, like you did your best all day long.
Yeah, and even if I didn't do my best, at least I know that whatever version of what today was executed because I did it on purpose. I purposely took today off. Today was purposely about being with my daughter. Today was purposely about like just relax. Like, I can do all those things and not ever feel like I am providing a disservice to any of my clients. Like, no, I really just needed this today. I purposely did this so that tomorrow when I'm purposely serving you, I'm doing it the right way. Right? So do what you do on purpose.
I love that. Do you read? Do you have a daily routine to keep like your mindset
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Can you share?
Yeah. So I do live by a pretty strict like calendar, but it's more than anything, the strict parts of it are just the bookends. So what I do in the morning, I get up at the same time every single day. And the best morning routine for anybody is just whatever one you're going to keep.
Yes.
Right? Like, it doesn't mean everyone has to get up and go to the gym. It doesn't mean you all have to do this. It doesn't mean you're taking cold showers, whatever it is. It just means that you stick to whatever it is that you're going to do. For me, it's waking up. So I wake up at 5:45, and there's days when it means going to the gym. It's days where it means reading. It's days where whatever it is I need to prep for that day. Oftentimes it is going to the gym, because if I can just get moving, if I can get like thinking and stuff like that, it's just going to help my day. And then I'm home at the same time every single day. If it's 6:35, my wife is calling me like, "Hey, where you at?" Because my calendar and the expectation that we all set is that Jordan's home at 6:30.
Yeah.
And so now I have that. And so now the chaos that is real estate, oftentimes, right, can all happen in the middle. And I never feel like I'm out of flow. And I have slots that I can book for appointments with a client or with what I'm doing now with an agent at 1, 3, and 5. Because I know if I take a 5 o'clock appointment, I can still get home.
Yes.
So I build all that out. Before 1, 3, and 5.
Like, it's all pre in your calendar.
Yeah, it's already there.
And then like you just
I just change it.
Yeah.
So like today, right? I changed my 3 o'clock and I said, I'm meeting with Tristan today.
Okay.
We're doing a podcast today.
Yeah.
So I just changed that. And then everything else before 1, 3, or 5, when I'm open to taking appointments, is money making.
Money making.
And money making to me is cold calling. Money making to me is, okay, which agents need to get on my calendar so that we can help them? What meetings do I have to be in today, right? Like, all that is just my money making activities. They're all, my calendar is color coordinated too. It's all green. So all my money making opportunities are right here.
Okay.
And then it's 3 appointments, 1, 3, and 5. And like, that's just, again, my calendar is a system.
Yeah.
Right? So I just stick to this.
Yeah.
And if someone wants to meet with me and I have openings for all 3, they always get the last time. They never get the first. Because if they interrupt the middle of my day, then I'm not ever, everyone says I'll come back and work.
So if you had 1, 3, and 5 available, you're
gets-
booking him at 5.
5 every single time.
Okay.
Hey, I can meet you at 5:00 because then I can expand all my activities that are money making activities
Can make it
into
longer.
1, into 3. But if I meet them at 1:00 and I say, I'm going to go back to the office and work, no one does that. No one goes back and works after they've had their 1:00 meeting because you're thinking about the 1:00 meeting. What should I have done different? What do I need to do it's taking up all this time where I can be super productive and I can expand money making activities. Now there's times
That's really smart.
when the client's only time to meet is then, right? If I can't move them to a different day at 5:00 where I have one, or if there's not a day where 5 and 3 are already filled, but I do have a 1, then okay, we can make it work. But I just believe, again, in efficiency is saying that, okay, I can work my calendar out this way and I can just do all the things I'm really, really good at. And then this is probably an unpopular opinion too, right? But like one of the things I do early Monday morning is I try to find every appointment that I can cancel that week.
Oh.
And so I look at every meeting that I already have scheduled for this week and I go, okay, can this be a phone call? Can this be a Zoom? Can this be a text? And then can I remove that appointment so that I can, again, expand my activities out? And if the answer is no, or if it's like, yeah, you really have to meet, then sweet. I'm all for that. There's a reason why I put you there in the first place. But if there are things that, if you're going to come to me and you don't already have your 131 thought out, this is something I give my agents, right? If you don't already have that thought out, then like, why are we meeting? So I'm going to check on you on Monday morning because if you don't have it, we're not meeting on Thursday.
Yeah.
I can remove that. I can make more money. You can get things right. Let's meet again next week. And so like working my calendar that way, I'm very strict on like how I put this together because I just believe that it's the only way where I have sacred time for my family that they know is theirs. I have time for myself from the moment I wake up. And then I also know that my wife knows, right? My family knows that between the time that I leave to go to my office and the time that I'm coming back home, I'm making money. Like this is what I'm doing. Like I'm expanding those as far as I can, but I promise I'm home at 6:30 and I'm all yours. Right?
Yeah.
So building that kind of stuff out is so important.
Absolutely. Because then you can just, everything else can run your life.
Yeah.
Instead of you running your life,
Yeah.
everything else ends up running your life.
Yeah. And again, I'm going to do what I do on purpose. So like there's a reason why I'm canceling these appointments. There's a reason why I'm scheduling you at 5:00 because I'm going to be very intentional with all the time I have because again, I have these bookends that really are the keys to how I'm going to like succeed in this.
Yeah.
And I have to stay very, very true to those.
That's so smart. Because it's like, yeah, if this meeting can be on Zoom, like I'm saving time by driving.
Yeah.
Like, because that's another, depending on where you're going, that could be 30 minutes there, 30 minutes back. I mean, like a lot of my time is spent driving and I'm like, man, I could be doing so many other things right now. You know, like it's so true.
Yeah.
So, gosh, I'm going to try this out. I'm going to try this out. Okay. So where do you find your, okay. Well, I do want to talk about your SOI because you do prospecting is like part of your SOI.
Yeah.
How do you stay in front of them? Do you host client events? Like what does your nurturing look like for your past clients or friends and family?
I truly believe I have something of value for them. Now, it doesn't always mean that it is a real estate thing, right? Like, it could be like, hey, I have access. I'm willing to come help you move. I'm willing to donate to your kid's fundraiser. I'm willing to do whatever these things are, right? Because if I can just show them that I care enough about the things happening in their life, then when they see the things that I'm doing, they're generally going to be curious back, right? Like you want to care about what the people who you serve care about. And so whatever that is, right? Like I had so many Super Bowl squares this last weekend because of buddies whose kids have baseball fundraisers or whatever, right? And so every time I reach out to them, I'm like, oh, how's your son doing? How's this going? How are things? Just checking up with people because that's really what they care about. Because if it is so transactional to where you're talking to everybody and it's just about like your business or anything, right? It's so transactional and it's like there's no relationships. There's no referrals from that.
Right.
There are no referrals from that. So many agents who, and this is probably, like, I'm guilty of this probably like in my first year of real estate. Like I probably don't get a ton of referrals from the first 12 months I was in real estate because it was transactional for me. I was just like, go, 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 go.
Yeah.
as soon as I slowed it down, I actually did more because the people I was serving had more people who they thought could benefit from what I do.
Yeah.
But you only find that out by caring about what the people around you care about, right? Like to me, being able to just talk to someone and have a genuine conversation around the things happening in their life is a way bigger opening for like how I can help them than letting them know like, hey, if you've ever wanted to buy or sell, call me, right? Like it's different and it's real and there's actually a connection there. And then with past clients, yes, making sure that they understand that like they're a client for life. And how do you keep them that way, right? And so like my brokerage runs a lot of client events. And so I lean in heavily into like what they're doing. But I do believe that like my clients should know that whatever it is that I have going on, I want them to be a part of it, right? In April, we're going to do the Mario movie because my daughter loves it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I want you guys all to come down. Everybody, anyone in my SOI, like if you're seeing my ad on Facebook, please register and get your ticket and come be with us because I want you guys all to be here for this.
Oh.
And it's not because I want you as my client like all the time. It's because my daughter loves Mario. I bet yours does too.
Yeah.
Right? Like, so why not bring you guys in? And then the other stuff takes care of itself. If you do this the right way, it always will.
Yeah, absolutely. What is something that you think like wows a client of yours? Like what's something you've done that you think, I mean,
Besides staining decks.
but I was just going to say, besides staining decks, no, so.
That's tough because I think if you asked every one of my clients, right, they would tell you that they felt like it was an experience catered to them. And that's the other thing in all of that too, is it's like I provide an experience. Home buying is experience. Listing a home with me is an experience. It's not about like, hey, I'm going to get you through the biggest transaction in your life is one of the things that realtors always say, right? Like I'm going to help you through the biggest financial decision you'll ever make. No, I'm going to help you experience what it's like to be a home seller who works with Jordan Hansen, because my home sellers work differently. They understand that like my job is not to just get their home sold, but like, am I getting their family to where their family told me they need to be? And am I helping you accomplish the things that you actually need to accomplish? Because I took the time to find out what that actually was. My big thing, you can look at anything I have out there, is like my clients win. And so whatever that is for them, system, then they are going to win. And I truly believe that my clients win every single time because whatever their goal was, we're going to accomplish it. And so when it comes to like, okay, well, what do you do that wows them? I think it's that I genuinely care about what they're trying to accomplish. Because if Tristan tells me that this is exactly what she wants, why am I trying to sell the house to her the same way that I did somebody else's?
Yeah.
Her experience needs to be totally different.
Right.
And it needs to be catered.
Her needs are totally different.
Her needs are totally different, down to every single thing, right? People don't just buy, sell for the happy reasons, is what I found. And I deal with a lot of this, right? I deal with a lot of, and this goes back to the airport. People aren't always traveling because they're going to Disney World.
Right.
They're trying to be there for the last breath. They're trying to be there for a wedding. They're trying to be there for the death of somebody. They're going to a funeral, right? Like you don't ever really know until you start to figure these things out.
Yeah.
So I'm helping a family who they're trying to make a move and they can't. They're very specific about this area. And I'm like, well, why this area? And as we keep digging and we getting into it, I finally uncovered that their son has autism, but the school district they were previously in cut the program.
Oh.
So there's a real reason why they have to get there now.
Yes.
And so a win for my client is getting their son into the absolute best school who can help him just live the life he deserves to live.
Yeah.
Right? It changes what this is. The experience for them now needs to be something different. And so now I can actually build that experience for them. So when I'm building that experience, it's, have I called the school myself? Have I got a meeting with the parents to meet with the principal of this school to review the program?
Wow.
Because if they're not doing those things, like that's due diligence.
Yeah.
It's not a home inspection. Due diligence is like, is this actually going to work for you guys?
Yeah.
And so setting up those appointments for them, figuring out like, okay, this based off of what you guys have said, here's how far it is from your work. The school's 5 minutes away. We have an office so you can work from home if you have to. Like, does this actually fit what you guys are looking for? If so, let's help you win.
Wow. That is so neat. I've never heard of anyone doing that.
You have to. Like, that's just how I look at it, right? Like
Yeah.
for me, again, if I'm going to be a full service agent, why am I not setting up that meeting?
Yeah.
Why am I not taking the thing you just told me is the most important thing to you in this move, which is your son's education? And why am I not putting you in front of the people who are going to be in charge of that?
Right.
Because if I'm not doing that, I'm guessing. And I'm sorry, but like a 7-year-old boy who's going through those things, who is looking for the right education for his future, like, no, it's not. That's not worth me risking.
Yeah.
Like, let me make sure it's going to be a fit for you guys. Let's make the right phone calls. Let's put you in front of the right people.
It's so beautiful. You have a big heart. Like,
I try.
yeah. No, you do.
Well, thank
Wow,
you.
you lead with your heart for sure.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Okay, what are some things you're looking forward to? I know you've got this new role.
Yeah.
So career-wise, if you want to share some personal stuff, like goals that you have, we'd love to hear it.
Well, I'm looking forward to, I have 2 beautiful little girls right now, Stockton and Livy. And my wife. Stockton.
And Livy?
And Livy. Yes.
How
So
I didn't ask that before, because those are the cutest names ever.
yeah, I'm a huge Utah Jazz fan. So like naturally when we were having a kid, I told my wife, I was like, boy, girl, Stockton is my daughter.
Okay.
Like, or that's going to be my kid, right?
Yeah.
And then we had a little girl and I was like, this is actually the cutest name.
Yeah.
And so we have Stockton, and then I lived in Florida and Georgia for a while. So in the South, people have 2 first names.
Oh.
And so like it's more common to meet like a Billy Joe that like that's his first name. Right?
Oh, okay.
Or like a Hannah K. These are some examples, right?
Yeah.
My daughter's name is Olivia J. So we call her Livy, but to me she'll always be Livy J. And that's her name.
Livy J.
Yep. And so what I'm excited for next is that like I'm getting my son coming in March. So like so we're super excited because we're moving into a new house. Like there's a lot of things happening for us.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
What area are you?
So we're moving up north. So we're in Tooele now.
Okay.
And we're going up to West Haven.
Wow. Okay.
So we're moving up north.
Okay. And then you're having a son.
Yes.
What is his name going to be? Are you allowed to say it?
Yes, I have it on my ring.
Oh.
So I'm allowed to say it. 'Cause
Okay.
We pick names early. We're not like the let us see what he looks like, because I don't think babies look like anything. But
kind of creepy looking at first.
His name is Kainoa.
Kainoa?
Yeah, so his name will be Kainoa.
I
so
love that.
tapping into some of my Polynesian roots.
Yes.
And I told my wife too, like, if we have boys, I want them to have Polynesian names.
Yeah.
Like, I have the most un-Polynesian name there is. Like, Jordan Hansen is about as un-Poly as you get. And so I was like, I want my sons to, like, I want people to ever question that, like, he's Polynesian.
Yeah.
And so,
Kainoa.
So yeah, his name's going to be Kainoa.
What does Kainoa mean? I know like.
So there's like some different
I've heard
some
it
different
a lot.
things. Yeah. So if you like look at Hawaiian, it's honestly like the name is like the power of the name.
Okay.
So Kai just means power. So like there's Kaimana, there's different things like that, right? But Kainoa is the power of his name. So the power of his namesake. And then his middle name's Michael after my father-in-law.
Okay.
So like really like who's a great man who I look up to in so many ways. Aww. And so this is like our way of saying like there's power in you being the other Michael.
Yes.
Right. And so and just having like being the person who's going to carry our name on, like the Hansen name. So I'm super excited because like I have that going on.
Yeah.
And then I have a new position, and then we have a new house, and like so there's just a lot going on like for our family, but it couldn't come at a better time.
Right.
Like I think that with so much that you could easily get distracted with like just the outside world, everything going on, it's like I have so much internally to just be focused on that like I have no choice but to just show up, be who I am, perform, do my thing, be grateful, like, and just love everybody and just handle that. And so it's just an internal like reason to just do what I'm doing.
Yeah. Keep going.
Yeah.
How exciting.
Yeah, I'm super excited.
Yeah, that's amazing. Well, congratulations to you and your family.
Well, thank you so much.
Of course. And if you could give yourself one piece of it, like of advice to your new agent self, what would that be?
Who are you becoming? So I had a great conversation with a buddy of mine over the weekend, and I think what I did when I was a new agent was I got so caught on this idea of like grind. And the reality is like that's hard and it's boring and it's like it could be very heavy. But I think if I was to change that, what I'd say to myself is like, who are you becoming through the things you're going to do? Because if I could also go back and look at myself and say, okay, hey, in 4 years, you're going to go from being a new agent to being a rookie of the year, to being a top producer on your team, to being in the top 500 for 3 straight years, all 3 years you've been in real estate. Like if I could tell you you're going to do all those things, but what you're actually going to become is someone who's going to develop 10 more of those.
Wow.
And you're going to be a father who's providing like this new life for your girls. And you're going to be this husband and you're going to show up this way. Like if I could tell myself that I'm going to be that, like I would go back and tell myself, like, be very aware of who you're going to become and then do what you do on purpose the rest of the way out. Right. So that's kind of what I would build and just tell myself.
Wow. Okay. And thank you so much for everything today. You've been amazing.
Well, thank you.
To like I've spoke with you before, and I knew you were going to be awesome today, but this like really, all the advice you just dropped, that was free. So
when I tell people, like I tell agents that I work with all the time, I'm like, I'm sorry, this might be boring. This kind of stuff excites me. Talking about systems, helping you build a system is exciting to me.
Yeah.
Like this is the kind of stuff that like gets me up and I'm like, hey, let's go. Like,
well, that's where
we're gonna wake up and do this today.
Most people I'd say in this industry have a lot of holes in their business, and it's because they don't have systems.
Yeah.
When we've done surveys with agents, actually this last year was the first year we didn't do it, but we've done it like 3 years in a row. It was systems.
Yeah.
Was like one of the number one things that was like the biggest pain in their business, like not having systems.
And I believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so like I tell people this is not going to be like this shiny, like glamorous thing, but simplicity is the number one thing that is going to lead to you being able to personalize something. Like if you're trying to copycat someone's like their end result all the time, but if you can get down to like just the one thing that they're doing and then you make it so simple that you now can make it your own, you can actually create a personalized experience for somebody. So like, it's not always going to be fun. It's not always going to be like the thing you're super excited about. It is for me, you know, but like it's going to be the thing that does get you to where you want to go. And I can guarantee that. And so like just plug into it.
I love that. Yeah. Well, where can people follow you?
Jordan Sells Utah on Instagram, Jordan Hansen anywhere else.
Okay.
Yeah. You're going to see a lot of Disneyland and a lot of just again, I've created a life for my family that I'm very proud of.
Yeah.
And so you're going to see a lot of that. And then you will always find my clients winning.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Jordan. It was so nice to get to talk to you again.
Yes,
and
I'm so glad I was here. So
I'm
thank
grateful
you so
for
much.
you.
Well, thank you so much. I'm grateful for this friendship too, because this has been awesome.
Yeah.
So
Thanks,
thank you.
Jordan.
Yep.
We hope you enjoyed this episode. Please rate us, like us, and share this podcast with our real estate community. The Nova Show Real Estate Record, sharing raw stories of real estate, failures, lessons, wins, and successes. This is all from Novation Title, bringing a different experience into your world so that we can all uplift each other. Until next time.